welcome back to Roundtable Talk, everybody. Today we have a special guest, Rain.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. How y'all doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Glad to be here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're starting off the year right. First podcast of the year, so
I feel honored.
yeah, you should. Yes. Well, no, I should feel honored. We're in the graces of Rain here today. We have a special musical guest here today.
First.
The first. So, hey, so just like tell us about yourself.
So my name is Rain. I'm an artist, visionary, musician, music writer, director. So, but yeah, I make music. I make music to make people feel good. I've been doing it for about 5 years now. This is what I want to do for my life. So I'm gonna keep going until I can't walk outside.
I like that. And so you're an independent artist, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, I am an independent artist. I actually want to shout out my manager. She just became my manager in the last couple of days.
Nice.
Her name is Jazz, and she is just so talented. Like, she's so hands-on. She truly believes in you. You know, she'll comment on every single thing that you post on all her pages. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. And her and her wife, actually, they work hand in hand. And man, they're just some grinders. Like, they just get to it, and it's dope to have female management too. You know, because she can know how I'm feeling. But yeah, no, she's super supportive, and I'm so grateful that she has moved up. Before, she was just helping me with my social media and everything. Now she has moved into, a little bit of a larger role. So I'm like, man, I'm so grateful for her. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, still independent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so like when we actually met you, I think the song I looked up was I Told You. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So what was like the meaning behind that? Because it's funny because Tyler was like, you burned your ex, but in the video you were like burying him. And I thought that was funny.
Right. Yeah. He kept saying that to me. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So the video is kind of funny. I've actually had that vision as a music video for years, but actually this past August was my first time actually sitting down, writing out a storyboard, everything. And I always think it's so funny when artists are like, that song is so old, like I can't believe it everybody loves that, but that song was like, I got so much love off that song. So that's why I had like the vision fit with the song. If you listen to the song, it's really just, it's a freestyle all the way through. I'm just catching the body. I'm running that motherfucker. Like, catch something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just running that motherfucker the whole way through, So I was just like, dang, I really just caught a body,
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be dope to, make a visual to that.
Yeah.
And the craziest part, if you watch it all the way through, the beginning is the end. And to show nigga, I'll do it again.
Yeah. The storytelling was pretty good in that though. Like the visuals and everything was pretty spot on. I was like, wow, this is pretty impressive.
Man, I just love shouting out the people who spend their time with me. But shout out Lex, man. He's so talented with the videographer. We literally sat down, and I had a vision, and I'm picky, I'm particular when it comes to my art, and we sat down, we had a couple drinks, smoked a couple cigars, and we knocked that mug out, scene for scene, in like 5 hours, A lot of videographers ain't gonna give you that much of their time, you know what I'm saying? Or that much of their artwork, and the fact that he was equally saying, like, this is your vision, like, I want this to come alive for you. That was like real special. So I'm like, I'm ready to work with him again. I'm actually planning something right now
Nice.
But yeah.
Did you get another big project coming up?
Definitely another music video. I actually was talking with because that's actually gonna be my first feature too. I haven't dropped a song with a feature yet. I've had somebody sing on my tracks, but not like official feature, like a feature of somebody else who's doing music. So it's gonna be my first feature. If you pay attention, you're not gonna be surprised who it is.
Yeah.
But we just was talking about different music videos today that are so inspiring, and we was actually watching Busta Rhymes,
Mhm.
Busta Rhymes video, and how he does different scenes of different movies,
Yeah.
and just like how, man, just how you can go crazy with your visuals. People be scared to, you know?
Yeah.
People be scared because they want to stick to this same old. I don't want my shit to look like every other rapper. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's just not my interest. I want my shit to look cinematic. I want you to not be able to look away for 1
Yeah.
second. No, it's not gonna be 2 seconds where a girl's shaking her ass to your face that you just like, okay, I know this gonna, you know. It's gonna be you gonna be mesmerized. What's the next thing? You know, I want you to be on the edge of your seat. You know. Yeah.
See, and that's something that I will say is like in today's music, a lot of the music videos are not like visually like captivating. It's more of like just I don't know. It's
Flash of luxury.
Yeah, it's
and
just flash of
luxury is
luxury,
cool.
yeah.
I don't think nothing wrong with luxury or, you know, having nice things that you worked for. But at the same time, I feel like that's not going to inspire everybody.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not going to inspire everybody.
Now,
You know?
I'm just gonna go ahead and just like say, for example, like Metro Boomin, for example, like when he dropped that new album, like the visuals on it was amazing. I was just like very captivated, and I was just like, I like the visuals better than like some of the songs. It's just like it just all flowed together, and it's like I get where you're coming from. Were you saying you want it to be like visually attractive to people, like to people, so they can actually look at it, and it's just not like you just said like girls shaking asses or just money and this and this. It's actually like artistic work being put there because
Right.
like writing music is artistic, but like
Correct.
actually having the correct visuals for it is also really well too. So
And having a whole vision. And I said,
Yeah.
I think I talked to you about this a little bit, but one thing is like every song that I make, I could tell you what part of a movie it would be in.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, this would be in the part where the building just blew up.
Yeah.
And this gonna be playing in the background, you know, and I'm so like just like visual with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like any song that I have, I feel like if you're a true artist, it's not just a song, you know what I'm saying? It is a vision
Mhm.
that you can see, you know? And yeah, for me I feel like I don't know.
It's just deeper than you.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
deeper
just
than
like
the-
you just
yeah.
throwing some visuals into the screen. It's just more.
Yeah,
It's deeper than
it's
that.
not just like, oh, let's go to these 3 places and that's it. You
Mhm.
know, I just feel like, and it can be that. It can. Don't get me wrong. I think it's beauty and simplicity too.
Mhm.
But I think too, like just the why though. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like that just gives it a little bit more. I just feel like being intentional is that's what makes the universe move. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Not just doing anything. You
Mhm.
know. So.
I get that. I get that. I like it. And what would you say like your motivation behind your music is? Like, who's your inspiration or like your top artist? Or like, what like is your like motivation behind it all?
I would say, I mean, see, for me, that question is always difficult because I don't ever feel like I have an artist that inspired me so much. I felt compelled to write music.
Mhm.
I don't feel like it was ever like that. I feel like I've always been a performer, you know?
Mhm.
I've always did stuff. I did dance when I was young. I did step. I went to an art magnet school, you know, my first 5 years, and you forced to do theater. You forced to learn an instrument, and you know, and that's like, you know, I feel like that shaped me to who I am. Even before that, you know, I tell this on like a lot of my podcasts that I have been on because I feel like it's like, dang. But I remember I used to always play this with my great grandma, American Idol, and I would always be singing. You know what I'm saying? I would always be singing these songs, you know, da da da. But I would be different characters. I'd change my clothes. I'd come back in a different, you know.
Mhm.
My name's Ann. Like, you know, I change my voice.
Yeah.
I'll sing country. I'll do everything, you know. And I remember one time I came back as myself, and she wasn't like listening when I said my name for real.
Mhm.
And she goes, "I'm sorry, no golden ticket." And I go, "Graham, it's actually me. It's me, Graham McKay. I'm not acting like someone else." And then she goes, "Oh, yes, you get to go." But it is so funny that I remember that heart sink, you know, of damn, I didn't make it, you know.
Yeah.
And I felt like, you know, even that at that silly old, we playing a game. I'm 4 years old, you know,
Mhm.
but having passion about it that young.
Yeah.
If I didn't care about it, I wouldn't have felt nothing when she said that.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that's a silly, you know, it's a silly, like, you know, relation from, Is that the word I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't think it's silly.
But I
think
mean, I think I don't know. I've always been motivated. And I've always been like inspired by how music make me feel, whether it's dance. Like I said, I did stuff like that. But I would say artists that I love though. I love artists that make me feel something. You know, I would say my number one favorite rapper is J. Cole. And I feel like it's J. Cole because J. Cole got so many lanes.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm the female J. Cole sometimes. Because I feel like I can do anything. I can have some shit that's telling a story. I can have some shit that, you know, is mainstream. I can have some shit that's going to have you jumping, turn. Or, you know, something that you just need to vibe, zen out. You know, I feel like my music is so versatile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I say that. But then outside of that, it's kind of funny. I don't listen to a lot of rap music.
Really?
And, like, I know that's probably bad, but I listen to a lot of R&B music because this new age rap music, I don't like how it make me feel. It make me want to fight something. Like, I don't like that. I don't like feeling that hard body. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm just being real. Like, going to the club and they got too much hard music going on, I kind of want to get out of here. Because it's like, that don't make me feel good, you know? But anyways, Jhené Aiko, she's my, like, that's my, like, man, like, to do a song with her, my words, man. I love Jhené Aiko. I love Jasmine Sullivan, Snow Aguilera. I love, you know, Tamia, Keisha Cole. I like, you know, I listen to, I feel like I like the, you know, late 90s, early 2000s. That's the feel good music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That music just had
Especially the late 90s.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. So do you sing as well, or do you just rap?
I've been trying to get into my singing bag. It's definitely uncomfortable, but it's like, you know, it's just like everything else. It's a muscle. You just gotta learn. I do want to get somebody. My homegirl V, she actually, you know, yeah, she a singer.
Really?
She amazing. She did a live music night the other night, tore the fucking house down. Everybody was making out by the end of the night, including me. It was crazy. She had us turned by the third song. We was lit. She did amazing. But she's a new up and coming independent artist as well.
Okay.
Look out for her. If you want another interview, she'll be a fire interview. Just be. But yeah, she told me she'll help me a little bit with some singing lessons.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah. So singing, not as much, but I'm definitely learning. I'm practicing. I'm trying to get better at it. You know, I've been I sang at my last show, so I'm like, you know, I'm trying to. It's different, but it feels good because I'm an artist. I want to do it all. I got these melodies in my head I want to say, but it's just my vocal cords don't want to, you know, let it come out just how it's supposed to. So then I got to get somebody else on the track, but I want to be able to start cutting the middleman out so I can just, yeah. So
that's cool. So hopefully we'll be hearing some songs, you dropping some vocals on them.
Yes.
Nice.
I definitely got two right now that I just perform with, you know, the singing element to it. So, yeah.
Okay. So did you post them anywhere, or is it like?
No, they in the cut right now.
They in the cut. Okay.
Yeah, they coming soon. They definitely coming soon.
Nice. So you said you've been doing it about 5 years now, like rapping. So 5 years. Okay. So like, what helped you stay motivated and keep you pushing through all this?
I would say for one, so I'm the oldest of 5. You know what I'm saying? And it's always really just been me and my mom. You know, it's like been always just like a team type shit. Like me and my mom, and you know, then you know my siblings, you know, and my dad. He's always been, you know, I don't wish bad on him, you know, at all. But you know, he always been in and out, doing, you know, whatever. But so it's always been like a team type thing. So I always knew like I had to do something big. You know, I have to show them like, you know, this the way. You know, even right now, like even picking them up, I'm like, oh, we gotta hurry up. I got a podcast, you know, interview to get to. You know, this you just starting. I'm just starting, but it's still a step. It's still inspiring. We still working towards what we're supposed to be doing. You know, so yeah, even like stuff like this. This is, you know, this shit keeps me going. That you interested enough to want to know what the fuck I got going on. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I must be somebody care. You
Yeah.
know? So yeah, no, that right there, little things like that. My sister, bro, my little sister, she is like one of my biggest fans. Like, you know, if I ain't been dropping like that, she, what's good? What's up? You know, you ain't play me nothing, you ain't write me nothing new. Like, what's good? You know, and I be on the same shit. She do my nails. If y'all need y'all nails, go ahead and see that. She cold. She only 18. She just turned 18. She's self-taught everything.
Okay.
But so my siblings, so number one, my family keep me motivated, keep me hungry. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, we still hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And niggas be scared to say that shit. I am not on yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still grinding to get that hit that's gonna push me past. You know, motherfuckers be scared to say, "Oh, I still work. I still got a job."
Yeah.
No, like nigga, that shows that you really want that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so going to work, nigga, that shit gives me so hungry. Like telling people, like, yo, yeah, I do music, and then they hear my shit and they like, why are you here? And I'm like, shit, I gotta pay the bills, my nigga.
Yeah. It's funny you said that though, because like Big Sean was talking about that on one of his songs where he said that he got signed and he was signed by like for, don't quote me on this, but I think he said about 5 years and he didn't have anything. He was still like struggling to get there, and then he finally did end up getting there.
Man.
So it's crazy to think that like some of these artists like literally are signed to record labels or whatever, and they still, you know, not there yet.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's Lil Russell be talking. You ever heard of him?
the who?
Lil Russell.
I think I have.
He a rapper. He an independent artist, and he doing it like he got the blueprint. I ain't gonna lie. And he giving everybody the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, that's love. But no, he do everything. It's called Proud to Pay.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, you just whatever you feel that my value is, that's what they pay. So, for example, any show that you come to, what is this show worth to you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be niggas who gonna drop $10. Then there's gonna be niggas who like, damn, this changed my life. I'm gonna give you 100. You know what I'm saying? But damn, wait, what was your question? There was a reason why I said that.
Oh, I was talking about like motivation,
Oh.
to be motivated and all that.
But you said something right before that though. Damn. All right. That's all right.
But I definitely get where you're coming from with that, the inspiration and everything. Because when me and Tyler had met you, actually, and we were just hearing your story, we were like really captivated. We wanted to hear more, and that's why we were like, "Yo, we need to have her on the podcast." And I was just like thinking about it because it's like when you hear certain people's stories and you act like you get captivated, you don't even know them, and you get pulled into it, and you just get drawn in it, and you just like, I want to hear more. And it's kind of like that with like a lot of music, because like when you said something earlier about like the new day artists, it's like most of it's kind of like one of those things where it's like a hype song, you're like, all right, cool, I'm done, I'm moving on. But then there's like artists who actually make songs that tell a story that you want to hear that relates to things. And it's like one of my top artists out there right now, like is Big Sean, even though he's not like, I don't know if he's like relevant as today than he was like a couple years ago, but he still has albums that are pretty old comparison to like music today. But like there's still like one of those songs you just put on and you just like start like doing things that help you stay laser focused or like push through things and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of music have lost like the true meaning behind it. It's kind of more of like a trend now. It's not like something that has meaning behind it anymore. I don't know. It's not as serious.
Well, also I think the thing is the value. You know what I'm saying? The value of music has, you know, before you have to understand how hard it was to even create music. It was a point in time, you know, people, you know, how we could stop the track. Dude,
Yeah.
all right, punch in. It was a point in time, they ain't even had that shit. You had to rap like this. Da-da-da-da. If you was finna go out of breath, you gotta start rapping again. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I think too, you know, to nowadays, niggas can change their whole voice. They can have, you know, they can pay for these, you know, these beats to have access to blah, 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 blah. Versus before, you really had to be cut like that to be able to even get in those rooms. Now it's just about, you know, streams. But really streams is just money.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to pay enough, you can look like you are whoever you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like too, you know, 37,000 songs a day are released. You know what I'm saying? So for you to have, you have to know every time you drop in your song, it's fucking 36,999 other niggas dropping right at the same time as you. So for you to be that one hit, it has to be a different type of momentum. You know? So I don't know. I think like what you're saying, the value. I feel like for me, the value is the change that has made niggas feel like they. You know, I don't mean to knock nobody who. You know, it's art. Everybody do art. Everybody deserves to get love for the art they do. But nigga, bro, it's some people in a position who just shoot. What Drake and 21 say? Niggas who don't know what is word. What that nigga say? That song, rappers that don't know what it takes. Man, it's so many rappers out here who don't know what it takes.
No, I mean the whole thing is a lot of them. I feel like it's just like a popularity thing. Like they just hits with society. They think it's funny or they like it. TikTok hits on TikTok and then it just blows them up. Like and Lil Yachty actually got kind of upset about that Poland song. He was like it was supposed to be a joke. Yeah, and then he like actually released it. It was supposed to be a joke and it wasn't even serious and it blows up and it's like the #1 song on his album. And then he was like, my real stuff didn't even do that. And I'm just like,
Go
for it.
Okay, all right.
But thank you for being here. That's
I'm happy.
Appreciate it.
I'm happy
Definitely.
to be here.
It's been a long time coming. Well, not a long time coming. We literally started off, and then like each episode literally keeps progressing and progressing. It's actually been really entertaining. This dude's been here since day one, so I actually really appreciate him a lot.
I love it. That's what it takes.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
A team.
Man, a team. That's all I'm telling. Anybody can make it with a team.
Mm-hmm.
If you have at least, I'm gonna even say 4 people. If you have 4 people, like nobody can say there's 4 people with the same vision. You're not gonna stop them.
Yeah. I definitely do like strong foundations are built on strong team members, and I do feel like we were talking about earlier about like people being wishy-washy and like not being consistent. And then you can tell the ones who are, and like I call it rooting. You got to root them out and move on because they're just gonna hold you back, you know.
Yeah.
So I definitely think I do agree with you saying like having a strong team, like.
Yeah. And that's like one thing I feel like a lot of people be feeling. I don't want to say they feel some type of way. I'm not trying to sound like that, but a lot of people do be feeling some type of way because they be let's work. I want a feature. I want a this and this, but there's no value there. You know what I'm saying? It's not valuable because this is just something momentary for you. This is not something that you're trying to do for your lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? I just can't. I feel like I don't know. I'm just real particular, and it's no. I don't want to sound like I'm too good or nothing, but bro, if I look at your track record of what you got going on, and you got more. You got more pictures of you just flashing money than you do in the studio, then I'm sorry, but I know what you're on. I know what you got going, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool for your lifestyle, but for me and niggas who gonna be around me, I need for one niggas with good karma. Bro, if you got bad karma, bro, you can't be around me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're not out here living right, you're out here living like anything, bro. Bye. Because this is the thing, God will only bless you through people that you're around. So how can he bless you if you're around a whole bunch of not shit ass motherfuckers? How? Like how? He can't. He literally can't get to you. How can he get to you? He can't.
Yeah.
Because every person that you're around, he can't get no. I can't send it to him. No. That nigga was just cheating. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I be real particular on, bro. You can't be around if you're not about the right, if you're not living right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying like, some niggas, gotta sell drugs, gotta da. But is you out here robbing niggas? Is you out here scamming? Is you out here scheming? Is you out here, trying to get over on every last little thing that you can, Like, I just feel like just be a good fucking person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, simple as that.
Yeah.
Like,
you definitely got to surround yourself with good people with good energy. I call them energy vampires. Like if you surround yourself with people who just don't have good motives or intentions or anything like that, they're going to drain you, and they're just going to put you in that same mood and thought process that they are in.
And you know something that's so crazy that I did not know is your body physically gets tired if you're around somebody who's draining you. And I know
Yeah.
it sounds like, oh, duh. But for me, like, I literally, I'm not trying to dog on nobody, you know. But my past relationship was very toxic, you know what I'm saying? And when you're in the storm, you don't know, you know? But I was the most tired bitch I ever met. I'm talking about I was so tired. Like, I literally used to be in bed by 11. I couldn't watch no movie. I was slumped. I would sleep. And then not only would I go to sleep early, I would wake up late, you know, and I don't know why, but I just was always so tired, whatever. So after getting out of that relationship, and I'm not saying I'm perfect now, but I'm not even joking. Like, I know this probably sounds funny. This is not even meant to be funny. This is real shit. Like, I literally used to be so fucking drained. If I didn't take a nap, then I was just like falling asleep somewhere. Like, I was literally that drained. Like, my human body was that drained.
Yeah.
That I was literally like tired. And I just figured, oh, this is what getting older is. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, I was just I was in such a toxic environment. My soul and my energy was physically getting poured into a glass that had a hole in the bottom, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't have nothing left for myself. But man, it's like I be saying some shit, then I be forgetting what the actual question was.
Oh, about surrounding yourself around positive people.
Yeah, being tired, being drained. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But yeah, so I feel like, you know, now that I have, for the first time in my life too, I have gave myself time for me. And like, you know, bitches, self-love.
Yeah.
Like, oh, love yourself, give yourself time. Motherfuckers don't want to talk about it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, because like
I'm tired of self-care. I'm tired of self-love. I want to be in somebody's face. I'm tired of being alone. I want to be up under someone. I want to feel loved. I want to feel companionship. But once you go through that part of being by yourself and being okay with yourself and realizing like, damn, I'm bored. I love to do this. Let me go do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once you do that, then I'm telling you, like, you will never settle for bullshit again because you're okay with just being by yourself.
Yeah.
You know? And it sounds cliche, but a lot of people don't really get past that barrier. People fold too quick. Like, if you can't like stay down and be like, yo, like, I really have a problem with, you know, codependency, or because if you don't realize what the problems you have with relationships with other people, you think it's everybody else all the time.
Yeah.
And no, nigga, it's you too.
Yeah. That's what I'm
You know what I'm saying? Like,
A lot of people don't take time to actually properly heal when they leave a negative relationship.
Yeah.
They like think they take time and they do what you just said, like, oh, self-love, self-care, and then they just hop right back into another one.
And it's easy too.
and
It's easy
yeah.
because it feels like for that moment, oh, this is the, like, you know, this is the, I don't want to even say right thing because you know it's not right.
Yeah.
It's the comfortable thing. That's the word I would use. It's the comfortable thing to do, to get right back up under somebody else, to forget about somebody else.
Yeah.
So, and it's easy to do if you're not aware. So this was definitely my first time. And this is the thing, let me tell you, I'm gonna fucking tell it all on this podcast. Come on, might as well. I ain't got shit else to lose. Might as well. Okay, so right after this toxic relationship came to an end, right? So I meet this other guy, and y'all, when I say this was the most perfect 2 weeks of my fucking life, I'm talking about like, where you been all my life? Like, damn, you my fucking soulmate. Damn. I've been knowing you all this time, and you really my dog, up and down, everything. We, like, well, I can still come for a couple hours. Like, you know, we had different schedules. He worked third shift, I worked whatever. So we never really saw each other, you know, whatever. Right? I'm feeling all this emotion. Like, I'm just like, because my goal was to get back to Arizona, which it still is, and I'll be back soon here in the next couple months. But I was okay with just like, shit, I want to just stay here. I'll figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. Like, you know, I'm happy. I don't care what happened. But this was the thing when God said, no, this is not what the fuck you supposed to be doing. this is not what you're supposed to be. This is not your purpose to sit around with, and the guy, he was a gentleman, great guy, got me flowers, he was a great, amazing guy, everything. But at the end of the day, he was okay with
Settling.
a life that was a slow life. And that's okay. Everybody's different. But my purpose, what God gave me, it wasn't that.
Yeah.
So it was just like that moment when I tried to just fall into something else to,
You got pulled back out.
it was instant like, girl, like God snapped that shit away. And it was crazy because I never in my life been ghosted. In my existence as a human being, as being alive on this earth, I never been ghosted. I never have. That was the first time. That was the first time a nigga ghosted me. And I needed that. Cause I always felt like, oh, I'm the prize. Ain't no nigga going, nah. Bitch, what prize? You know what I'm saying? So, and I am the prize. I know that. But anyways, that was the first time I had it was actually a good guy. I didn't end it. I fucked up. It was like a shock. Like, oh, okay. That's not your focus. That's why that's why God, why he snatched that, away from you so fast. But actually, once again, I forget why we were saying this. But no, just staying on that path of, your distraction, you can allow a distraction to distract you from your pain and your hurt. But meanwhile, while you're doing that, you need to also be aware that what you're also distracting your purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That the same distraction is not just only going to distract you from, oh, I'm sad right now, I'm hurt. Because for example, I could say for me, I would say my relationship with marijuana has changed. But I have had a point in my life where I felt like, oh, anytime I'm done, anytime I'm not, I'm smoking, oh, I'm sober, let me roll up again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful that's not where I'm at in life anymore. But being able to use weed to cover the pain was also masking my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because now, I can write for an hour, but now I'm tired as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just like, you got to be careful with what distractions and what vices you choose, because, it can fuck with your purpose while you trying to help your pain. So you just got to be real particular with it.
Yeah. And I would like to say about that whole thing, the part where you said, like, when you meet somebody and then you feel like you were like, this person's magical, where you've been at all my life, and then reality sets in, and then it like wakes you up. Because that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like, they're quick to settle with like just the mundane, and then realize they give up like their dreams, ambitions, and hopes.
Right.
But in the process, later on, they're going to come back to resent them for it, because once they realize it's not all what they thought it was, and then they can't really, cope with that, they're going to realize and look back and say, I wasted all this time for no reason, instead of following your dreams and ambitions. And that's kind of like how happens to a lot of people. They just kind of settle for what they have because they think that this is a great idea, but you really don't know what's going to happen or how that's going to play out, and if you don't ever follow your dreams or like follow your gut feeling on it, it's just going to end up in chaos. So
yeah, you gotta be real particular on that energy, man. Seriously, it's okay. I'm so salty, y'all. I actually have new lip gloss, but I forgot it, so that's why I'm out here being ghetto right now. Sorry for the.
there's a website called Diamond Cosmetics. They have lip gloss on there. Some really good.
Just whatever. It's not gonna happen for me. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
But
It's okay.
that was an inside joke.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I lost train of thought now.
That's all right. We go to the next question.
So I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but I think it's pronounced Noonie.
Yeah.
So I saw you working with that. So what is that? I'm kind of confused. Please explain. What is that?
Let me explain Noonie state. So Noonie is a state of mind. So never underestimate niggas' intelligence and never understand negative intentions. So pretty much Noonie state, pinkies up. I got my acceptance letter. I never went to college, but I got to this time. But so pretty much Noonie state is a show where artists, different rappers, He even will allow dancers, stuff like that, singers, to pretty much come and you perform, but it's also like almost like a play. So it's like you will have a role. Like for example, my role, I was the mean girl, so I had to. I had like different coming on stage and coming off stage, like for my performance, like you run into the next person or something like that. So that's what happened with that, and that was my role. Everybody had a different role. It was I'm trying to think. It's also interactive, so like for example, there was this girl, I can't remember her real name, but in the play her name was Miss Honeybee, and she did an exercise where she warmed up with the audience. Yeah. And like the audience like sang it back to her. And then there was like a couple other interactive ones like, oh, did you see Coach Nooney? And the crowd's like, yes or no, so stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much it's like a show where it's like, you want to stay the whole time. A lot of shows, you come like, okay, well, what time do you go on? Well, I go on throughout the whole thing. So you got to come for the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So it's kind of like that. And no, it's like such a dope experience. It was such a dope idea. I never seen anything like that. And it was super dope. Yeah.
So is that like this based here in Indiana, right? Okay. So how long has that been going on? Because I've seen that logo around actually.
The Nooney State. So that was their third show. Okay. His Instagram name is Kids in the Sky. But yeah, Kid, he's super dope, super talented. He wrote the whole script. And then we had a few rehearsals, and it went super good. So yeah. Okay. It was definitely a dope experience. So yeah.
Was that what the show was for? I think Friday, I believe.
Yep, it was on Friday on the 30th. Yeah, it was super. It was like surreal though, because it was like all of these people have been following Nooney State. You know what I'm saying? So every show is like evolving a little bit. So it's like it was dope to see all of these supporters who've been coming since the first show. Yeah. Everybody was turning. Everybody was jumping. Everybody interacted. It wasn't like awkward or weird. So it was dope.
That's pretty cool. So, what are some like projects that you have this year with music coming up? Do you have any big projects or anything like that?
Big projects. I wouldn't say big projects. This year I'm just gonna be more consistent. That's all I got. I don't got no set album ready for drop, but all I can say is I'm just gonna be consistently dropping some. Just stay tuned in and come along for the ride, because it's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be evolving. And I feel like that's one thing I will say though. Is as an artist, I wish I exposed more of my early journey to now. Like I wish I would have dropped my old songs, so y'all can see, so y'all can see kind of where I came from to where I'm at now. That's like probably one of my only regrets as an artist, because now I would not put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that it's trash. I mean, it is trash, but it's trash to me. It's for me, for my best work, it's not my best work. But that's one thing I'll say about it. I do regret from, anyways. So music, I got a lot of music in the cut, and you ready?
Hey, don't be like Drake having like really good songs, just putting snippets out and then like not releasing it ever. Be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I will. I'm gonna definitely start dropping way more consistently. That's really what I've been on. Kind of like the end of last year is just getting a lot of songs in the vault. You know what I'm saying? Getting all this stuff in the library. So I'm not doing all of the creative process at once. Like I'm not oh, I gotta think of the song, write the song, do it in the thing, da da da. Because now I got 4 or 5 songs ready to go. Now it's just paint. Now it's just money. Now it's just okay. I need to pay for this music video. I gotta pay for this photo shoot. I gotta pay for So now it's just those steps, and then now the music that I'm creating, I don't feel pressure to hurry up and get it out because I already have music ready to go. So, I got this. Like I said, I got this featured artist. I'm real excited about dropping this song with. He's like someone I work super close with. We definitely inspire each other. Like just keep each other going. Like every once in a while, we just like, nigga, what you got going on? What you got coming up? Or like I ain't heard you drop nothing in a minute. And sometimes it's tough love, but it's real. But it's only a few artists that I really will say like, damn, I really will work with them because I know they're serious. But yeah,
that's cool. So is that something you're looking forward to? Is working with more artists in the future? Or is it kind of like you just like being solo?
I'm not. I mean, I would say I feel like I'm not opposed to working with new artists at all. I'm definitely open, but like I said, I also know the value of my music, and I know the value that I bring, and I just want whoever I work with to know I'm not gonna compromise what the fuck I'm talking about in my music, because that's how you do music. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people are, I'm gonna be real, like not to sound cocky or nothing, but intimidated by working with me because they'll say, oh, let's work, da da da, woo woo. Then they listen to my shit and then they're like, or then they feel like maybe I'm just like, I'm not just a conscious rapper, I'm an everything rapper. I am versatile, But yeah, I feel like if it makes sense to work with them, I will.
Yeah.
And if it don't make sense, like But yeah, I feel like I don't know, just working with a whole bunch of people for no reason. It's not a lot of value in that.
Yeah, because I see a lot of like upcoming or like newer rappers around, and they're just like constantly either on features or just like featuring with everyone. It's just like everywhere. I'm just like, it's a lot of features here, and I'm like, look for a song just by themselves. There really isn't any. It's just like,
Yeah. So I think I mean, because I think, like I said, I'm way about the quality, because it's gonna be because then I think about this too. You putting a whole bunch of niggas on your music that's not even doing this shit for real. They don't even really want to do this for their life. They just doing it this was just fun. We was in the studio. We got money. Now, 5-6 years down your career, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to have hits that's like, dang, remember when we came like this, and now we built to this type of empire. I guess to me, I don't know, that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. So, when you make that move to Arizona, are you going to be like doing anything out there in the music scene like differently here, or is it like, do you have some big plans for that, or?
I'm not gonna do anything differently. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna keep going. I mean, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, different things. I get a lot of love in Arizona. That's why I'm really ready to go back to. I just get a lot of love. I don't know. I get a lot of love. I get a lot of love everywhere I go. But being somewhere that you're not from, I don't know why it's so intriguing. But a lot more people fuck with you. I don't know why it's like that, but when you go somewhere that they don't know you, you get more love than people who know you. But that's how it is. I feel like at least in Indiana, and I don't no shade. I love my state and shit. But nah. So yeah, Arizona. I have a lot of connections, so I know I'll have my hand in a lot of different things, and I feel like coming back to Indiana has gave me another level of hunger, because it's like shit. It's like I was in Arizona and I had all of these opportunities, all of these performances, and different things, and I was holding myself back. Yeah. And now it's like, okay, I saw what nothing is. I saw what no opportunity is. So how are you going to, now that you've experienced this, like I know you're going to optimize all of those opportunities when you go back because you came to no opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like sometimes you do got to take a step back to realize what you really fucking got. And for me, that's definitely been like one of my biggest lessons is like coming back and not really. And also on top of this, if you don't see the environment that you are from like that, you don't pay attention to it, you become it.
Yeah.
And you can't always break that cycle that fast. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So coming back for me was seeing like, oh, this is the poverty mindset that was still latched on to me when I didn't need to live like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now for me, like breaking out that poverty mindset and learning money is a tool and learning like, you know, just all this different shit, like, you know, not being scared to invest in my fucking self.
Yeah.
You know? Like
That's the best kind of investment, investing in yourself though.
And, you know, a lot of people think that just having a poverty mindset or no money literacy is just, oh, spend it. But that's not true. Because, you know, the opposite for me was just saving. I was just scared to spend anything. Like, bitch, you got all this money saved up for what? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with this money? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then, you know, now that I've learned, okay, no, it's okay to spend your money. It's okay to, you know, and, you know, because a lot of, you know, adulting is, you know, like figuring that shit out by yourself, especially if you have parents who still figuring shit out they damn self.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, would you say the music scene in Arizona is completely different from the music scene here in Indiana?
Completely.
Yeah, because I know the music scene here, just not like too long ago, it wasn't that crazy, but I feel like now it's gotten much better and a lot more recognition, I would say, than it has been in the past. Because I remember like a lot of people were trying to be like up and coming artists here, and it was very hard for them.
Yeah.
Because I know the music scene out here isn't that great. But I'm not familiar with the music scene in Arizona actually. So
yeah. So the music scene in AZ, I would say it's in my opinion, it's a lot of people who not from there, from Arizona. So it's like we all out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's been what I've ran into. And I have heard a lot of people from Arizona make it seem like it's really hard to get on, but I guess in my opinion, in Arizona, is way more lax. Like, for example, if you're in LA, you're in Atlanta, you're at a club and there's fucking, you know, I don't know, Kevin Gates. You know, say that he's, you know, he performed whatever and he's in a section. It's going to be like the likelihood of you getting over to his section and getting around and even being able to give him a card or be able to be like, yo, can I just say something? Can I rap for you? You know, just some bullshit. You know, the probability of you doing it at those more saturated areas, this is just my opinion, but in those more saturated areas, I feel like it's way more flashy. You have to look this way, you have to be this way, versus for me, when I lived in Arizona, I was being my fucking self and I'm getting love, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, all the opportunities that was being presented to me, I feel like I didn't fully jump on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was still learning, you know what I'm saying? So I don't down myself for that. I was still learning. But at the same time, like I don't know. I definitely feel like it's just way, you'll run into way more people out there too. Like I ran into Master P best friend.
Really?
At the gas station, nigga. And yeah, literally just off the humbug. He was old as hell. But he was cool. He was super cool. And I showed him some of my music, gave him my number. We texted for a little bit, and then, you know, just as some bullshit, his mom passed away. And so then because I followed him on Instagram, and I saw his mom passed away, and he told me that's the whole reason he was in Arizona taking care of her. And then I just never really like followed up too much with it. But no, it's just it's just so much more opportunity out there. And plus, it's money out there, man. Like, you around 10 millionaires, you most likely gonna be the 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know, what type of environment do you want to be ahead of?
Yeah.
You know? And for me, shit, I wanna see how high can I go.
Yeah.
You know why? Why am I gonna hold myself back? You know. So I don't say it's nothing wrong with Indy or Indianapolis, but I just feel like it's not the most. You know, you're not gonna get the most opportunity. You know, it's a lot about clout here.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of weird. It's a lot about clout, and it's a lot about, oh well, you know, she already or he already, instead of like giving niggas a chance. You know. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I said, Indiana's the type of place you gotta go get love somewhere else.
Yeah.
Before the niggas where you from don't fuck with you, which is backwards. But
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of the artists I know who actually gotten anywhere or like actually made a name for themselves or anything like that, they kind of left indie. So they always end up going like, to LA or Atlanta or somewhere like that. Which that's why I asked you like, what's your thoughts on it? Because I don't know how like people here perceive it or anything like that. Because I know a lot of people here are like, with music. So that's just from like what I've gotten from people who are out in the music industry here. It's kind of like they have to leave somewhere else because I know a lot of people went to Arizona too, which is interesting. You say you were going there because a lot of people I know headed that way too, like to do like produce music there or just work with other artists.
yeah.
So
yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's a mixing pot. So it's a lot of people out there trying to get it, and I feel like a lot of people be like, oh, okay, you trying to work, I'm trying to work too, you know. But at the same time, it's like niggas everywhere. Everybody niggas. That's one thing I will say though. Motherfuckers who from Arizona, weird.
Really?
Weird.
Why you say that?
To me, in my opinion, like people that I meet that are like from somewhere else who live there, I feel like I've had cool experience. But I have met some people, so let me tell you, I go to this, I'm just a cool ass nigga. I speak to everybody. That's just how I am. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you look good. Hey, you know. That's just how I am, you know? And so we had this, it's literally like, it was a mansion. I'll say it was a mansion. Fine, I'll give it to him. It was a mansion party. And so we get there, go in, and, you know, we all chilling around, And we there for a minute. It's probably starting to get dark outside. And so it's like a pool like that you could go down. You could like go down these steps. Well, first you come out the backyard. It's a big old like patio. Go down these steps. It's a pool. Whatever, we down there chilling, smoking, chilling, blah, blah. So then we come back up, and the guy that I came there with, that I had met, I didn't know, like, he wasn't like that, but I just met him. He was like, well, the owner of this crib, he asked if I drove, but I rode with you, so can we run to the liquor store and get blah, blah, blah. He said he'll tip you, blah, blah. I'm like, fine, whatever. So we go to the store, go get the shit, blah, blah, whatever. First of all, the nigga's short. I'm like, damn. So, we come back, whatever. Come back, give him the bottles of shit. He's like, oh, appreciate you, blah, blah. I think he ends up giving me the rest of the money. I'm like, nigga, this is not even a tip. This is what it costs. But, yeah, okay, anyways. So then after that, he's like sitting outside with these 3 girls. And, I literally just said, hey, I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? Or something like that. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. These bitches was like, I said, damn, what fuck y'all too then? I said, damn, I literally said that shit out loud. Like, damn, fuck y'all too then. Like, what the fuck? I've never seen no shit like that. Like, some shit you see in the movies, girls who are just like, like, I'm telling you, I'm like, bro, I've never seen humans actually act like that in real life. Like, at least bitches will be like, where I'm from, they gonna say something. Like, they gonna be like, make a face up, not just look at you dead in your face and then just.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing it out there like that.
But when I say the bitches out there are bougie, like, in my opinion, the bitches out there is, cause like Scottsdale and it's real money out there, you know what I'm saying? So it's this guy that he actually from Fort Wayne, he dated this girl. I follow her on Instagram and she be posting her pictures when she was a kid. She literally lived in like a 12-bedroom fucking crib, and it's like, anyways. But so the females out there, if they're not, I don't want to say they're all like that. I met a couple cool females, but look, it's a cool couple as fuck. But no, I feel like the females out there bougie, like prissy, like some shit, Hollywood shit. I don't know.
That's really interesting. I've never been to Arizona, so I don't know. It's never really been on my destination list to go because I just automatically just consider it like a desert.
You
So
should.
I never really made any like actual actions to go out there. But I mean, from this, it's just I didn't know this was going on out there. So
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's I don't know. It's jumping out there. It's a lot of opportunity. I feel like when I go back, it'll be my time. I just gotta, keep going. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I'm definitely gonna keep following you, seeing what you're doing out there, whatever. Because I'm definitely excited to see what you have coming out next, and I'm definitely excited to hear about this feature you got coming out.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir. Well, I'm grateful that you have me on the podcast.
hey, I'm grateful you made it here for the first podcast of the year.
Yes.
So
Way to kick off the year.
yes. Hopefully we see you on here again before you're gone. So
Yes. Hopefully, invite me back. I'll come.
Yeah.
And I could maybe bring my.
yeah, we're gonna have to talk
My
sit down.
co-star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, thanks for
Okay.
coming on.
All
Glad
right,
you
y'all.
came through. So
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at real name rain. That's on everything. Check out my new music video. I told you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace.
That was beautiful.